Hi guys, welcome to the dugout. I was going to start this show happy, but I just heard something that just hurts me. You know what it means for a Manchester United fan to buy his son a Bayern mini jersey? It's heartbreaking. It's really. Ramsey, we are shooting, and the person in question is Moses. Moses, why? Tell us one reason why. Why? He's behind the camera, by the way, Tola. No, we can't make begin a good race for Can you imagine? Welcome to the dugout.
I never thought any other top, let's say, traditional top 4 teams in England as Man U, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea.
Yeah.
That was before even Man City started all the rampage and everything. I never thought any other team could have it as bad as Arsenal did during the late Wenger years and Emery, the Arsenal banter era.
Yes.
This Man U.
But we know Arsenal went through this. Chelsea won the Champions League, but in between there were times whereby Chelsea fans were not talking at all.
Yeah.
There was a time as well when Liverpool fans were not saying anything prior to Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah, from time, yeah.
But they never had it this bad. Manchester United, and it goes without saying. Somehow we have quite a number of things to talk about today, but I personally am focused on Manchester United for very few reasons. One of which is Bruno Fernandes. What the hell was he thinking? We saw that moment where the referee shoved him, and it was clear that the referee wasn't even looking at the gentleman. If you hear anybody hissing behind the camera, it's Moses, and he has every right to be angry, because if I was in his shoes, I'll feel the same way. It's not because Bruno Fernandes hits the penalty so hard, and this is a crucial time whereby your team needed that goal to go up against an opponent that seems to have found you out, even after you have dominated them in the first half. Tola, do you understand?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's pretty sad that the entire team has to suffer for it. And Man U have not scored a goal from open play this season. They in 2 games that they have started, Tola.
Okay, well, to be fair, they ended up going ahead in the game anyway. But Man U's problem is not Bruno, really. I mean, it's part of the problem. Everybody in Man U is part of the problem.
Are you sure Man U have a goal of the month this season?
They should now. They have a goal of the month now.
Which one?
The own goal now. It wasn't Lelio that scored. Eventually, it was credited as an own goal. So the thing is, Man U, they like I said, the game against Fulham was the test. Was the first major test. The game against Arsenal was.
I would fight you. I would jump over to this other side. And what do you mean?
Yes, it was an anomaly. Last season, Arsenal didn't win. They beat City. They drew Liverpool. You know, they've always turned up against the big boys. But when it comes to playing against the regular teams, that was where they faltered last season. And mainly because last season they played a lot of counter football. So they were able to counter attack Arsenal, counter attack Liverpool and Man City and the likes. But when you are playing teams that also want to counter attack you, that means you now have to hold on to the ball a lot more. Now, they don't have the midfield to do that. I mean,
to retain ball retention,
yeah.
Seems to be a
when I
for
saw
them,
the midfield and I saw Mason Mount, not the midfield, but I said the team list, and I saw Mason Mount. Yeah, and I saw who was in where Cunha was playing centre forward.
Yeah, Cunha.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did you spend 75 million on Sesko if you're not going to be starting him?
Yeah,
I mean, Arsenal started Gyökeres in the first game, started making the second. See,
this brings me to my second problem. Amorim, he's had a lot of complaints about a lot of players. If it's not Rashford today.
Rashford is no longer
It's Anthony tomorrow.
Anthony is no longer
it's Garnacho.
Garnacho is no longer part of the team. But what we got now?
And then Kobe Mainoo, an academy product, the star of the academy at a point, making it to the first team.
To the star of the team, I'm
star of the academy. Making it to the team, and at a point now becoming the star,
like the main player now,
becoming the star of the team, not having a place in the starting 11. You know, it's so sad that in the week where Liverpool are having a player who just finished writing the GCSEs a week earlier, coming to score the winning goal against a tough game away at Newcastle, Manchester United seem to be on the verge of letting Kobe Mainoo go. I'm sorry, I have my reservations about Portuguese coaches, but what's your take? I know you are not pro sacking, You are about giving coaches time to show what they can do and how they can actually affect their own mentality or their own style on the team. But you watched Amorim coach Manchester United over 30 games. Yes, even it might have been it might look like a transition period, something that Rashford says they've not even started yet. But let's even assume it's a transition period. Have you seen anything positive about the Manchester United team?
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, it's Ramsey there, they complain since you're asking me.
No, because I'm trying to get your unbiased take.
Hold on. This is not very unbiased. It's eye test. The guy has won 7 out of 29 games.
Ramsey, please stop hissing. Ramsey, please stop hissing because Ramsey don't ruin our production. See, please stop hissing.
Amorim he's played more games than points accumulated as a Man United.
And I heard a funny stat that Amorim has never scored under Amorim. Manchester United have never scored a goal in the first half.
That was disturbing.
It's mind-boggling.
Disturbing. But well, the thing is, you can talk about all these things and everything. First of all, we all know that he inherited a terrible team. That being said, he's been there for what? He's been there for how many years now?
A terrible team.
Yeah.
They won the FA Cup.
See,
that terrible team, played back-to-back FA Cup finals.
Yeah, they did.
When was the last time a team that did not win the league played back-to-back FA Cup finals?
I think it should be Arsenal way back then. I can't remember. Yeah, but the thing that Arsenal team too wasn't really that good.
But they played back-to-back FA Cup final because if they had played an FA Cup final, they would have probably won it and gone on to play in Europe.
Yeah.
Man, you are not playing in Europe this season.
But the same Man U team still got to the Europa League final last season.
And
yeah, but I said they were able to play to the Europa League final against Tottenham Hotspur.
Tottenham, what was their position on the table?
17. I'm saying that. So
Tottenham were one place away from being relegated, and still Man U could not get a.
But Man U was terrible. See, the thing is that
what you're basically saying is that the team that was meant to be relegated, that should have been relegated last season, still had played Man U in the final. And still had a better season than Manchester United. Yeah,
but Man U wasn't that good. Man U was 15 last season. The thing is, Man U right now they're in a state where a lot of things need to change. A lot of things need to you need to change a lot of players. You need to even change the coach.
Eventually, this is my issue. Yeah, we're having this conversation about Manchester United because they started the season poorly. 2 games, 1 draw.
1 point, yeah.
Just 1 point. Man U finished 15th last season. Tottenham finished 17th. Last season, start of the season, Tottenham are second.
Third, I think that's second or third.
But they've gotten 6 points from 2 games.
Yeah,
they started like a house on fire. They defeated Manchester City,
and really,
and they didn't just defeat. We saw
the new signs and the one making the difference right now.
We saw the game against PSG in the Super League.
They lost narrowly.
They lost on penalties.
No. Is it penalties?
Yeah. It went to penalty shootout. 2-0, yeah. Although Tottenham will always Tottenham, you understand. But we've seen a team that finished poorly last season sign 1 or 2 players and immediately seem to be on the ascendancy. I know Tottenham will probably not finish in the top 6 this season. I think they will not finish. It's my own take. I believe they are Tottenham and it's just their destiny. But that's just me. But Manchester United, who were in a similar position as Tottenham last season, signed players as well. What exactly is the problem, if not the coach?
No, it's the coach. Definitely it's the coach. The only thing is that you just need to give him maybe
till January.
Give him 10 games. For me, that's what I say. Give him 10 games.
See,
10 games is enough.
You just said 10 games. I swear, if Moses had a weapon, he would probably have shot you.
No, but it's a new season. Yeah. So you need to give him 10 games.
So a new season. So what happened to the coach of West Ham?
West Ham is not a big club.
West Ham is not.
But I don't know how much the coach is earning. I'm just speaking off my head. I know how much. Maybe to sack him only cost him maybe £2 million. But we know to sack him is going to cost a lot more.
Yeah.
So like I said, give him 10 games. He has a new team now. He's played 2 games. One of the games he played really well was unlucky to lose. The next game started well. Let's see. Football is a game of minor. What they call it, minor talking points and everything. If Cunha had scored the first one I hit the bar, or the one that Leno saved, it might have been a different. So let's say give him, like he's played 2 games now. Give him to 10 games. Let's see. Let's see what happens in 10 games. Let's say in 10 games, okay, it was really bad. Or in 10 games, were really good. Those 2 games were just an anomaly. After the 10 games, if nothing really changes, He has to go. Sorry.
Guys, remember to like,
Share,
share,
and subscribe.
I really don't like dwelling on.
Let us know what you think
Yeah,
in the comment section. If it's Amorim's fault, if it's the player's fault, if you think it should be sacked,
Amorim's
let
fault.
us know.
We know. I don't like dwelling on negativity. Let's move to people that actually make their fans happy.